Children, today you are going to see about exercise 4.1. Check whether the value in the brackets is a solution to the given equation. So the equation is given to be 7n plus 5 is equal to 19. And he have given you the value of n to be minus 2. So what you are going to do is you are going to substitute the value of n, that is minus 2, in the place of n and see whether LHS is equal to RHS. So now 7n means 7 into n plus 5 is equal to 19. So 7n, I am writing it as 7 into n plus 5 is equal to 19. Now what is the value of n? N value is minus 2. So 7 into minus 2 plus 5 is equal to 19. Now 7 into minus 2, 7 2s are 14. Plus into minus, minus. Plus 5 is equal to 19. Now two numbers with two different signs. So you will subtract and put the greater number sign. So 14 minus 5 is minus 9, which is not equal to 19. Therefore, n equal to minus 2 is not a solution for 7n plus 5 is equal to 19. Okay, third sum. 7n plus 5 is equal to 19 and the value of n is given to be 2. Now, as I said in the previous sum, 7 into n plus 5 is equal to 19. Now, the value of 2 I am going to substitute in the place of n. So, 7 into 2, instead of n you have to substitute 2 equal to 19. Now, 7 2s are 14 plus 5 is equal to 19. Now, 14 plus 5, 19 is equal to 19. So, n is equal to 2 is the solution. Clear, children? Third sum. Solve by trial and error. Solve by trial and error. For second question, 3m minus 14 is equal to 4. So here the variable here is m. So as I said, you have to keep substituting each value for m to find out whether the LHS is equal to RHS. Now we will split this into 2. First we will give m is equal to 1. So first case, 3 into 1 minus 14 is equal to 4. So 3 minus 14 is equal to 4. Minus 11 is not equal to 4. So 1 is not the solution. Next, m is equal to 2. So 3 into 2 minus 14 is equal to 4. 6 minus 14 is equal to 4. Minus 8 is not equal to 4. Then m is equal to 3 into 3 minus 14 is equal to 4. So 9 minus 14 is equal to 4. So which is minus 5, not equal to 4. Next, m is equal to 4. So 3 into 4 minus 14 is equal to 4. 12 minus 14 is equal to 4. Minus 12 minus 14 is equal to 4. Minus 2 you will be getting, which is not equal to 4. M is equal to 5. So 3 into 5 minus 14 is equal to 4, which is 15. Minus 14 is equal to 4. So 1 is not equal to 4. Then we will go in for m is equal to 6. So 3 into 6 minus 14 is equal to 4. So 3 6 are 80 minus 14 is equal to 4. So 4 is equal to 4. So you got LHS is equal to RHS. Therefore the solution is M is equal to 6. Children, it is not necessarily only positive values you have to give. Certain sums you will be needed to give negative values also depending upon the question. Okay, fourth question. You are given a certain statements. You are going to write equations. Third question. 10 times A is 70. So 10 times A. In the sense you don't know the value of A. So you are going to just build that equation. 10 times in the sense 10 into. What is the variable here? A. What is the value it will be giving? 70. So this is your equation. So 10 times A is equal to 70. So my equation becomes 10A is equal to 70. Eighth question. 1/4 of a number minus 4 gives 4. So 1/4 of a number. We don't know the number. So we will have the number to be, let the number be, I am writing NO, you are not supposed to write NO. You are supposed to write it fully. Let the number be X. Now 1/4. How do you write 1/4? It is 1/4. Of means what is the symbol you will write? Into. We have taken the number to be X. 1/4 of X minus, you know the sign, minus what? 4 is equal to 4. So 1/4 of the number minus 4 is equal to 4. You can write it as X by 4 minus 4 is equal to 4. This is your equation. X by 4 minus 4 is equal to 4. Fifth sum. Write the statement for the equation. So previously you were given a statement and we wrote the equation. Now the equation is given and you are going to write the statement. So now how do I write the equation? Sorry, the equation is given. How do I write the statement? Sorry children. 2m minus 7. So 2m, in the sense it is always 2m means 2 into m. You can write it in two ways. 2 multiplied by m subtracted by 7, or another way, 7 subtracted from 7 subtracted from 2 times m. So what is it? 7 subtracted from 2 times m. Okay. Next question. P by 2 plus 2 is equal to 8. So for this you will write 1/2 of P. 1 by 2 you are writing it as 1/2 of P added to 2 gives 8. So 1/2 of P added to 2 gives 8. What is the result you are getting? 8. So that's we are telling it as gives 8. Clear children? Now exercise 4.2. Solve. This exercise you are going to do it by balancing method. I hope you all remember what is a balancing method in the introduction part I have taught you. Now the first question. 10p is equal to 100. So what I said, you have to balance the equation in such a way that the value of the LHS and RHS does not change. Now 10p, it means what? 10 is multiplied with the variable p, which gives the answer 100. Now I told you in the beginning itself, if you have a multiplication, so in order to cancel the values, you will divide it. Multiply, divide. Divide, multiply. For plus, minus. Minus, plus. So here you are multiply. So divide 10 on both sides. So the value of the LHS and RHS will not change. Now, so 10p is equal to 100. So you will divide by 10 on both sides. So what happens? 10 and 10 will get cancelled. So p is equal to 10, 10 will get cancelled. 10. So the value of p is 10. Now if you substitute the value here, you can cross check. So 10 into 10 is equal to 100. So 10 tens are 100. So 100 is equal to 100. That is the way you can check. Okay, next sum. 2q plus 6 is equal to 12. So now this sum also we are going to balance. Previous sum we had only this one. So 10p is equal to 100. It was easy for us to divide and multiply whatever it is. But here you have a big expression equated to 12. Now first we have to eliminate this without the value of the LHS and RHS to be changed. Now here you have plus 6. So what I will do, 2q plus 6, when I have plus I have to subtract. So minus 6 is equal to 12 minus 6. Subtract 6 on both the sides. Now, what happens? The 6 and 6 will get cancelled. So, 2q is equal to 12 minus 6 is 6. Now, here 2 is multiplied. So, I have to divide. Divide 2 on both sides. So what happens? 2q by 2 is equal to 6 by 2. Now again 2 and 2 will get cancelled. Q is equal to 6 by 2 is nothing but 3. So the value of Q is 3. Exercise 4.3, transposing method. So what did I say? What is a transposing method? I told you. Transpose means moving on, changing the constants from one place to another or the coefficients. Now, what is the question? 3 within brackets n minus 5 is equal to minus 21. So now what I am going to do is, this 3 is being common. Since the number, these terms are given in the brackets, 3 is common for both n and 5. So if you remove the bracket and multiply, you have to multiply 3 for n as well as 5. Or that's yet another method of doing it. What I am going to do is, here you are multiplying 3. So what did I say in transposing method? If it is multiplied on one side, if you take it after the equal to sign, what it will become? You have to divide. Now n minus 5 will be as it is equal to minus 21. Here you are multiplying, so it goes to the other side, it becomes division. So 3n minus 5 is equal to minus 21 by 3. Now n minus 5 is equal to minus 7. N minus 5 is equal to minus 7. Now here it has got minus 5. So when it goes to after the equal to sign, what it has to become? You have to add. So n is equal to minus 7 should be kept as it is. In the previous video also I told you the number after the equal to sign has to be kept only there after the equal to sign. You are not supposed to move the number. This minus 5 will go beyond it. So minus 5, when it goes that side, it becomes plus 5. So here two numbers with different signs. So you will subtract and put the greater number sign. So when I subtract, I get 2. Minus 7 is a greater number. So it has got a negative sign. So n value will be minus 2. Okay, second sum, the transposing method. 16 is equal to 4 plus 3 within brackets t plus 2. So you might be wondering how come a constant is being equated to expression. As I said, you can do anything, but now you cannot. If you can't understand this way, I am going to change the LHS and RHS. I want always the expression here. I want always my variable towards my left hand side. So what I will do is I am going to change the equation. So if you have an equal to sign, you can do it. So there will be no change in any of the signs. So what happened? I will change it. When I change it, I will get it as 4 plus 3 t plus 2 is equal to 16. So you need not change any of the signs, just change it. That's all. Now, here you have 4. It is being added. So when I take 4 to the other side, what will happen? You have to subtract. So 3 t plus 2 is equal to 16. 4 if it goes to the other side, you have to subtract. So 3 t plus 2 is equal to 12. Clear, children? Now, here you are multiplying 3 with the brackets t plus 2 is equal to 12. So I taught you, you can take this 3 to the other side. Here it is multiplied. When it goes to the other side, it will get divided. That is the way I taught you for the previous sum. Now, I am going to teach you another method of opening the brackets and solving. Okay. Now, 3 into t, 3t plus 3 into 2, 6 is equal to 12. So this way also you can solve. Now 3t, have it as it is. Here you have plus 6. I am taking plus 6 to the other side. So it will become minus 6. So 3t is equal to 6. Now 3 you are multiplying. When it goes to the other side, you have to divide. So t is equal to 6 by 3. So t is equal to 2. This is my answer. That's all, children. Exercise 4.3 is over. You have one more exercise which we will see whether you can complete it in the next class. And with this, the simple equations chapter. Exercise 4.3 is over. You have one more exercise left over that we will see in the next class. But after 4.4, the whole exercise chapter gets over. Thank you, children.